This is the ACC Digital Network, and it's brought to you by Ruby Tuesday. Our score from College Park, Maryland 77, Georgia Tech 61. Come on inside the Comcast Center, everybody. Tim Brand along with Dan Bonner. This was a game Maryland jumped out early, and they maintained their lead throughout.
I thought Maryland was very good, particularly with their perimeter defense. Georgia Tech is a team that I think needs to penetrate to the basket to really have success. Maryland didn't allow that. And then Maryland really stroked it from beyond the three-point arc. And I think, it's hard to lose a game when you make 10 threes.
No question about that. Let's take a look at the highlights, and we'll show you what we're talking about.
Well, the three-point field goals, Maryland got three-point field goals from four different guys. That Jake Lehman hit a couple, Evan Smotrich hit a couple, Nick Faust hit four of them, and it was just a very good all-around game for the Maryland Terrapins. I thought they got good guard play. They got really solid inside play. Mitchell and Clear between them had 14 points and 13 rebounds.
Look at the final stats. It looks like this. You can tell Maryland shot well, 47%. At halftime, they led 43-29 and were shooting 53%.
Those 16 assists, I think, are an indication that they were getting good shots. And when you get good shots, generally you shoot a high percentage.
After the game, Dan caught up with Seth Allen.
All right, Seth, congratulations. A really good performance by the Maryland Terrapins today. What were the keys?
The keys were just transition defense and taking care of the ball. And we did a good job of that. We really guarded, and, we didn't have that many turnovers, so we really came out great.
Now, let's talk about you personally. How does it feel being back? You feel like you're in shape?
Yeah, I'm feeling better each day, and, it's a process, but, it comes with soreness. But, I'm just trying my best to get out here and help the guys.
Now, you spent a lot of time sitting around watching. I suppose it's better playing than watching, huh?
Yeah, it's way better. I got to observe a lot next to the coaches, and, just really got to learn mentally with the game. So now it's just I got to use my head more when I'm out there.
Well, sitting next to the coaches, sometimes you hear things you probably don't want to hear.
A lot of times you hear mostly everything.
Well, congratulations. Best of luck to you.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, Seth Allen is working his way back in. Doesn't have his A game yet, but he's a big addition. And they have protected the ball and taken care of the ball so much better with him.
He really helps them out. He makes them deeper, clearly. He's a guy who can come in and score from the perimeter, and we saw that today. And I think that the other thing he mentioned is really an interesting point, that he sat over there and watched the game. And sometimes when you watch, and you watch intelligently, you learn things and you look and say, well, maybe I could do this or do that. And I think he obviously made good use of his time.
And Mark Turgeon excited the fact they go to 2-0 now in the Atlantic Coast Conference. So this is the ACC Digital Network. It's brought to you by Ruby Tuesday. Once again, Maryland beats Georgia Tech 77-61.